When I met Mother Teresa first, it was very impressionable because she's an icon and I come from an NGO background and so I didn't know how to react. But I did what I was trained to do. I touched her feet because as a Hindu, as an Indian, that is the way we show respect and love for people. The work of Mother Teresa has indirectly and directly influenced us. Directly, of course, because I got her to come and inaugurate a conference center for us. And I took the occasion of getting her to talk to my colleagues. So that way they were inspired by what she told, that you may be professionals, but you have to always approach the poor and the work that you do with love and compassion. That's number one. Number two is, of course, indirectly, when we met, because Calcutta is a place where you cannot escape the work of Mother Teresa. In many of the slums that you go and many of the homes that you go, there is always Mother Teresa's work. Her sisters and her nuns were not driving there in a car. They were walking across in the slums and meeting these people at their level. She always used to wear a sari, the Indian style, and worn in the way typical of Bengal, folded on her hands and not like other parts of India, because saris are worn differently in different parts of India. And it was not pressed, it was not sort of very starched, so it was very casual, just like as you will find ordinary Bengali women who are from the low middle class background. And Mother Teresa's concept was always that you give till it hurts, which many of us don't understand, because we give away things which is extra to us, which you don't need. But her giving was that you give till it hurts. And she often used to say that the poor give most, because proportionately the poor will give extra or too much or maybe everything they have. Now when you ask a rich man to give everything, it's very rare that rich people part with everything and they are left with nothing. All the rich people who are privileged to earn money, because you have earned it from where? You have not earned it from the sky, you have earned it from common people, from the poor. So give it back to them. Mother Teresa's inspiration was, frankly, and still is through her sisters, is the love for the poor. Of course, she is a Catholic nun and she believed in religious aspect, which to me is indifferent, because me as a Hindu can do the same thing. Religion does not separate or give you reasons to do what you do. Poverty is not only poverty of physical needs, like money, care, clothes, shelter. It is also now the poverty of the mind, the new problems that are coming, mental problems, social problems, the reasons that divide religion, that brings to rise fanaticism. These, what I call issues, need to be tackled by all of us, by all religions. And that is what Mother Teresa teaches us, how to work irrespective of religious motivation to still continue to work for the poor. When she started her work, it started with a very simple concept that you give love and care to people who have no one to turn to. And that usually does not happen, because you give love and care to people and you hope you get something back in return. But she went for people who have got no claims in this world. So I think that is a very important concept. And I think that simple concept started off her work and has led to and spread to all parts of the world, including Syria, including Africa, and some of our nuns have even been killed recently, working in the war zones, because she goes out to these places to give love and care to people who are terribly confused, who have nowhere to turn to, and particularly women and children. So I think that simple concept made her famous. Well, I think what I've inherited from Mother Teresa is, again, her simplicity and how she believed in simple solutions, nothing complex. When a person is hungry, feed without asking any questions. When a person doesn't have clothes, clothe him without again asking any questions. What religion, what background? If you don't have shelter, come to my house. So I think this simplistic approach is something we don't do these days. We ask too many questions to people whom we want to serve, and too many questions ourselves. I'm sorry, but I think these questions are asked for very selfish reasons. Once you take out the selfish reason and you want to work from your heart, then you will just work how life works. You should stop asking questions.
Stop.
And just do what you have to do.